Today, we are diving into some of the hottest nail trends that are going to be coming out this spring 2025. Also, if you're a part of my nail squad email list, if you're not, you can sign up down below in the description box. But you will already have known that I sent out a monthly newsletter, and we are all about spring cleaning this season. So spring cleaning as in our business, not our apartments, not our houses. We are spring cleaning our businesses. So what does that even mean? I'm gonna get into all of that and more right now. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, what's up? Do not forget to hit that like and the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I post new videos every single week. If you are new here, my name is Keisha. I am a licensed nail technician for more than 25 years. I'm a teacher of nail technology program. I am a content creator. I'm a YouTuber. I have my own business that I still currently run doing nails. If you are a new nail tech, you're an old nail tech, a nail enthusiast, or you just like this type of content, then this is going to be the channel for you, because I get into tips, tricks, tutorials, and all of that every single week when I post. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and make sure that you're here every week joining me and signing up for my email list and getting in touch with me. So as I mentioned earlier, this video is all about spring 2025. So let's start off by talking about what is going on with the color selection this spring. What is popping for spring 2025 when it comes to nail polish colors? Spring 2025 is going to be all about a mix of soft, dreamy hues, colors, and also bold blasts of color that you can use when designing nails for your clients. So what's going to be trending? One, we have milky pastels. Pastels will never die out. It's going to be more so this season than maybe you've seen in the past, but think soft lavender, mint, peach, powder blues, all of these in like a creamy sheer type of finish. We want to use all of these light, natural colors and pastel as we're leading into the summer months. Also, something that's really, really big, and you probably have started seeing it on your timeline now, is jelly colors. It's back. Jelly was popping a couple of years ago. Jelly colors are back. I'm gonna leave a link down below to a set that I had gotten that my customers loved, and it was short-lived. I think it was like a little spring, summer. Was it 23 or 22? It was a while ago. Jelly's back. So get yourself some colors, and it's a great way to introduce people that are like afraid of color, because it's like basically clear with like a little something of color. People that don't really like bright colors, you'll be more likely to try to warm them up and ease them into these summer bright colors by using some of these jelly colors. Another thing that's going to be popping is your classic nudes, pinks, that have some type of a little bit of shimmer to it, possibly just sophisticated, clean. We notice every year people are going more and more natural looking, clean, crisp. I have been obsessed with these two new colors, and I bought them just to have something when I do stuff like my undertone colors, then like my French. I said, let me just buy, like I always buy one pink, one tan, because people always favor one or the other. Oh my God, I've had to restock this polish. Luckily I have it like right here. So this is the pink one, both from Beetles, the big bottle too. You know guys, I like Beetles and I always use these little bottles. This is probably the sixth one I've bought since like September. It's crazy. It's like I use this like crazy. I mean, to the point people love it so much that they want to do a design, and once I do the undercolor, they're like, you know, I think I just want to do this. And I'm like, damn. But nonetheless, I love these colors. So this is the pink one. Nice, classic pink. It does have coverage. So people that do want to actually have coverage, it's perfect for this. And then you have the tan version. So I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down below for that. This one's gorgeous. I had this on my nails for a while too. But I'm manifesting spring with my pink right now. So these two colors, amazing. So we want to just make sure we're always stocked on nice nudes. Then of course we have some metallic pops, so gold, silver, chrome accents. All those are making a statement even in the subtle designs. So again, we see a lot of the nude backgrounds and maybe some type of abstract line or metallic paints or something on top of that nude color. So again, people are wanting to kind of express themselves but still kind of stay a little bit kind of simple, but little pops of color and chrome. So you definitely want to make sure you have some chrome on hand for the spring season. And another thing is your ombre colors. You want to make sure that we are doing what we got to do for ombre. I linked before in the fall video, I believe we spoke about airbrushing, we spoke about ombre. I still wasn't able to get my hands on this ombre machine that I'm dying to try and do a video on. Now it's out of stock, but ombre airbrush machine with airbrush paints is going to be amazing. I'll leave a link down below. Again, I'm going to actually, you know what, as I'm filming this and saying it, let me just go ahead and I'm going to put a little list on my Amazon storefront. So I'll leave a link to that below instead of linking everything I keep saying I'm going to link. So let's just put everything on my storefront so you can find it there. But again, we spoke about doing ombre, and I know if you know, then you know. Ombre with airbrush is super annoying, but again, I'm hoping to maybe try out this airbrush machine with these airbrush paints to see if it's different. I might just have to get the paints and then get a different airbrush machine, but I really wanted to try Savvyland's dual airbrush and their paints. I wanted to keep it all together, but nonetheless, hopefully I can have that to you soon. But ombre is definitely always going to be in. Again, we like the girls that have the nude and then just that little pop of color on the tips of the nails. And again, aura is something that you're seeing a lot, maybe a finger or two still going on with the aura. Again, you're seeing aura with the metallic paints on top of it. So again, keeping all these things in stock, you'll be able to do all these type of pop-in trending designs. Now let's talk about nail art. What are some of the things you want to make sure you have on hand when it comes to nail art? Again, I'm going to repeat myself just to say ombre nails. Ombre is big, aura is big, it's still going on. Make sure that you are capable, whatever your technique is going to be for doing ombre. You've seen on TikTok, there's so many different ways you can do it. You just don't need an airbrush machine, but you want to make sure that you have the technique down and all that to be able to perform the nail art when it's asked of you. So if you're not going to be using an airbrush machine, we have sponge techniques, we have blending brushes, we have all these different techniques that you can try. So if you aren't familiar with ombre or not sure how you're going to go about it, definitely use this time right now to practice, because it's going to be very big this spring and summer. Another super big thing is still going on, 3D flowers. 3D flowers will never die. I don't think everybody wants flowers. I'm about to do all these flowers on my nails. I love these flowers, using the clear sculpted gel or colored sculpted gel and painting it, or using something that's already colored to make 3D flowers on top of the nails. If you don't sculpt with gel, you might want to be able to just create your 3D flowers. When it comes to using acrylic, that's very easy to do as well. If you have a 3D acrylic brush, I can show you. I've mentioned this one before. I think this is it. So we have an acrylic brush. This baby changed my life. If you're doing flowers, 3D flowers, this was everything. I always tell my students about this, so I will link this as well. I've mentioned the Mia Secret White. You know, you don't actually pay attention. It says French 3D. This is the best acrylic to use for flowers. Even if I'm going to do colored flowers, I'd rather do it in white and paint it, but this is the go-to when it comes to 3D flowers. I will leave a link down below where I did a demo on how to create 3D flowers with acrylic. It's an old video of mine. Go ahead and take a look at that. If you're going to go these sculpted way that you see is more trending, a student put me onto this. Love this, and I have to, like, for the purchase, you need so little. Like, this is, I don't even know, I bought this in September. I've done a couple things with it, but it lasts so long. I mean, I know you guys do longer nails, so you have bigger flowers, more customers, you're working more and all that stuff, but still, this was really good, especially for how much it costs. So I'll leave a link to this as well. But 3D flowers, start practicing now, because that's going to be all over this whole entire season. Also, again, these metallic lines. So we spoke a little bit about chrome. You want to make sure that you have some chrome when it comes to powder. So now, more recently, obviously, we have chrome type of paints that you can use. So if you are doing, let's say, aura nails and you have these like lines, and I can't explain it, but you know what I'm talking about. You've seen them. These girls are drawing it with the chrome instead of kind of doing it and painting it and doing all the, just take a little bit of this chrome metallic paint and paint your lines onto it. Super simple and easy. I'm going to add that to the storefront as well. Definitely something you want to have in gold and silver. A little goes a long way with something like that. And what I found, side note, is adding regular chrome powder to top or base coat isn't quite the same. It's because it ends up being a little grimy. That makes sense. And it's not the same as these paints. So if you want to try to shortchange it or something, it's not really going to work. Again, making that small investment, it'll last you so much longer. It is open toe season, and these girls is out here with their crusty toes from the winter, trying to revamp themselves to get spring and summer ready. So let's talk about the best pedicure products and supplies that you can have to make sure your clients are sandal ready this season. So nail art on the toes is becoming more and more of a thing. We're seeing more and more people want to do the same nail art that they have on their hands, on their toes. At the very least, they're wanting to do minimal looks, maybe just something on the big toe, but this is becoming more and more trending. So let's talk about some of the things you're gonna need nail art wise and some of the hottest trends for pedicures when it comes to toes. First thing is gonna be bling toes. Bling toes are everywhere. Everybody wants to bling their toenails. So whether we're doing a nice blingy French on the big toe, or we're blinging out all of them, or full coverage on the big toe and the rest are painted, or the little ones have French, bling is it for the season. So be prepared in doing bling toenails. If you want to maybe do it on yourself to practice, demo it, show your customers, hello, I do toes. So for all you girlies out there that don't do pedicures yet, or you don't have space, that doesn't mean that you cannot still hook somebody's feet up by doing a little quick pedi with a polish change. So let me know if you want a video on that. We can work on that too. Show you how to do a little something on the table so that you can be ready to nail art up your client's toenails. French is always going to be in. If you don't know how to do French, I don't know what to tell you, but you need to work on French. French is always going to be in. You need to know how to do a French manicure on the toes. We have so many French girlies out there, so that's definitely something you want to make sure you have. Your nudes, the two nudes I mentioned, you have your tan and your pink. Okay, check. And then make sure you have white and you have a nice liner brush so that you can execute the perfect French on toenails. Also, super important, not really nail art, but classic white toes. You want to have an array of white polishes when it comes to toes. These white toes are insane. Everybody and their mother has somebody has white toes. 1 out of every 4 girls has white toes, hands down, probably 2 out of 4. So make sure that you have white and it's stocked. And every salon, every supplier, even Amazon, everybody's gonna run out and buy their white. And I'm gonna tell you right now, trust me, because I still have a white left over from last year. I buy like 3 whites this time of year. 1 to take me into summer, to last me throughout the summer, and then to let me rock out for the fall and the winter, because I have those girls that do white toes all year around. And I still have a fresh one. Do not just buy one, buy yourself a couple of whites. You want like a regular white, there's like a milky white, we have marshmallow, different arrays of white. I'm gonna try to see if I can find a collection that has like whites and a good shade and all that stuff like that, but you wanna make sure, because not everybody wants that like bright white. Some people do like that more milky pastel white, but definitely make sure you're stocked and ready to go with your white polish. When it comes to pedicure supplies, what are some of the things that you're going to want to make sure that you have? We want to make sure we have some exfoliating foot scrubs. This is something we can easily buy. You can even make little pedicure kits. Very smart, especially for right now. So we have those girls that maybe don't want to pay, don't have time, don't want to go to you, whatever the case may be. You can create little pedicure bundles for your clients that can include some type of scrub, mini lotions, whatever. You're gonna buy them big, buy little containers, put it in a little baggie and sell them a little mini pedicure, do it yourself at home kit, whatever the case may be. That is also, side note, a really good idea if you don't do pedicures yourself. But we want to make sure we have some exfoliating scrubs, foot mask. I have all this stuff in my Amazon storefront underneath manicure pedicure. go check it out. Your foot mask, top coat. We want to make sure we have top coat and enough of it. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that a while ago I had posted that Beetles, you guys know I love my Beetles, and I don't care what any of you have to say. Koopa ain't got nothing on Beetles. Yep, I said it, I don't care. Beetles now has the large refill for top coat. Oh my God, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. So make sure you have enough top coat stocked up if you're gonna be doing, especially painting toes now, and you're normally only painting hands, you will run through top coat quicker. So you wanna make sure that you have that, as well as base coat. We don't tend to use gel base coat when we're painting on acrylic nails, but if you're gonna be doing gel manicures and pedicures, you need to make sure you have that foundation layer, because you will destroy the nails of their clients. So you wanna make sure that you're not doing too much for the nail plate and everything. So making sure that you're basing when you're doing pedicures, especially. Again, all this stuff can be found on my Amazon storefront. And also I will add some things that you can kind of purchase and make your own little pedicure kits. As I mentioned, I'll try to look for some stuff to be a little cost effective. I'll do all the work for you. Just get it and offer it. And also it's a good way to kind of push them into healthy foot care. And also it's a way to make some money, get your clients ready for spring, and just super simple and easy to do. Okay, so now that we've talked about that, we've got rid of that stuff, we're good, we're getting ready for spring. What are some other ways that we can prepare for spring? So let's talk about how we can spring clean our business up. So the first thing you want to do is declutter and organize your workspace. So this is the perfect time, especially if you are coming out of a slow moment and you have an extra day or a few hours to spare. Take a minute to toss out your expired products, your dried up polishes, clean off the necks of your old polishes, deep clean your workstation, chairs, your storage areas, organize your nail art supplies, get all this stuff ready and together. Anything that you're not using, toss it, donate it, put it to the side, get it out your way. If you're hoarding stuff that you bought or it was trending maybe last year and it's not, or a year before that, get rid of it. Just declutter, reorganize your whole entire workspace. And just a little tip from me to you, clients notice it. You think that they're not noticing your area, your space, but I promise you, if you take a minute and clean up your workspace and your table, they're gonna say, wow, it looks nice in here, you cleaned up, you did this, because they notice it. And working when something is clean and organized is so much easier mentally and physically than having this whole big mess around you. Second thing we want to do is refresh your prices and your services. Again, now is spring. If you are starting to offer certain things for only spring, now is the time to put it onto your website. I know most of you open your books month by month, so it's March, you should be opening April. People are going to start thinking about their feet in April. So if you're adding any type of pedicure, polish changes, dry pedis, quick pedis, all that stuff, toenail art, nail art, start adding that stuff to your website now. If you are thinking about revamping your prices and you haven't done so already, or at the top of the year and you waited to up your prices till now is the time. So take a look at what you're spending, your expenses, your income, and see if it's time to make any type of tweaks or adjustment when it comes to your pricing and your services. This also includes getting rid of any services on your site or on your menu that you don't do anymore. Are there things that people just aren't asking of you? Get rid of it, clean it up, change the names, revamp it, do something to kind of liven it up. If you have a booking site, maybe you want to change the graphics or the pictures, change your color, change the font, change something. Just give it a little bit of a refreshment. And I also want to point out with that, just making sure that when you have your Instagram profile, TikTok, all that stuff, making sure everything is up to date, making sure that everything is linkable, making sure your links are still active, any links that you don't have anymore that you recently added or anything like that. You want to make sure all that stuff is linked and up to date. And lastly, we want to take a look at our branding and our marketing. So we spoke a whole lot about entrepreneurship in the last couple of videos. So again, if you took any of that to heart and you want to make some action steps towards that, now is the time. So when it comes to your branding and your marketing, have social media presence, change maybe your logo or your brand, your colors, clean up your Instagram. Do you have any old pictures that are crazy? Scroll all the way down to the bottom. Get rid of those. Do you have anything that you want to add to your Instagram? Do you want to change your highlights? Do you want to change your bio? Take a look at your social media accounts. Take a look at your pictures, your profiles, what you're using on your booking site, and revamp all of that stuff. So just remember that spring is a time of growth. So let's try to grow together. Let's grow our business. Let's grow our minds. Let's create a new, different type of space as we go into a busier, more hectic season. Take these steps so that you can refresh your business and re-energize your passion for nails. That is a wrap for today's video. Spring is this time for growth, revamping, organizing. We're getting excited. We're getting ready. It's going to be nice weather, new type of nails, color. We're out of this like nude, dark phase. No more snowflakes and all that stuff. So we want to just make sure that we are prepared with products, supplies. We're ready for the busy season, because when things start taking off, you won't have time to do any of this stuff. So definitely use this time wisely to revamp and spring clean your business. If you guys like this video, please do not forget to hit the like button and do not forget to hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.